What's up guys, it's me girl Daytime, your favorite Georgia Peach, and so we're back with another video, and you already know by the title what I'll be doing, a nail tutorial based off of these Jordan 1s created and designed by Melody Ehsani. So we are starting off with some freshly buffed and clean nails, and I applied these stiletto tips that I got off of Amazon with some gel. I'll make sure to link these tips down below, and they come in all three colors, natural, clear, and white. So then I went along and filed the nails. I decided to go for a ballerina coffin shape, and I usually don't film filing because it just takes forever and it's so simple to do. So I usually tend to leave these clips out when I edit. Okay guys, be patient. We're getting into the good stuff soon. So now you want to take your bond and apply that to each finger, and after the bond you want to go ahead and put your base gel on. So I forgot to mention that all the polygel that I'm using in this video comes from Macart, and all the colors that you see me using come from the rainbow kit from Macart, and it's a very great kit. It has all the colors of the rainbow and they have different variations of the blues and purples. So I'm going to start by applying this red polygel directly on my thumb, and I'm taking my brush, dipping it in my alcohol solution, and I believe mine is about 70%, and I just, wet the brush a little bit, make sure it's nice and damp, and I go in and pat the polygel until I have a pretty good shape. You don't want it too thin and you don't want it too thick. Okay, so you're not going to put the perfect amount of polygel. You may, but that's almost never the case. So it's easier to brush the polygel towards the tip of the nail, and you can wipe it off before you cure like I do here. So after curing, you want to take your nail out, and I prefer to wipe it with an alcohol wipe or wipe it with some alcohol so that you can remove the stickiness and get to filing. So after that, you want to go ahead and file your nail, and here's a photo of what my left thumb looked like after I did the following process. So for the middle finger, I took this pink that I made with red and white polygel from Macart. I mixed it together and I popped it on the middle finger, and I molded it to one of the sides on my finger. If this is hard to understand, just watch the video because it's not that hard to do. It's very simple. I just made it sound extremely complicated. Polygel is pretty easy to work with, however it is very, very sticky, so that's where your alcohol comes in. It's kind of like using acrylic and monomer. The monomer helps you, move the acrylic around. So the monomer in polygel would be your alcohol or your slip solution. As you can see, I've pushed all of the pink polygel to the left side of the nail, and I'm trying to create a straight edge in the middle so that after this cures, I can file it and add my red to the other side. So since polygel is a soft gel, filing is very, very easy. However, since it doesn't dry until you put it in the UV lamp, I highly recommend that you take as much time as you can to work with it so that you don't have to go back in and file. So now we're on to the ring finger, and for this ring finger I'm going to do a pretty marble with all of my colors. So I'm taking my pink, my red, and my yellow. I forgot to put orange, but you'll see that on a different finger. And you want to place it on the nail and use your brush to kind of swirl it and mold it into the shape that it needs to be. So I forgot to mention how to do the cuticle. You want to place your polygel right before the cuticle and pat and push the polygel up towards the cuticle. And once it's there, you can flatten it back down, or you can wipe the cuticle like how I do. You can see that several times here. So now we're on to our index finger, and I will be doing a marble ombre. So I'm doing the same thing that I did on the ring finger. I'm creating a marble at the tip of my nail at the bottom, and then I'll go in with this natural pink, also from a cart, and I'll blend it in as an ombre. So this is what the nail should look like before using the pink to blend the ombre. So to do the ombre, I'm applying my pink polygel at the top of the nail, I'm flushing the cuticle, and then you want to build a foundation and brush it into the marble. You don't want to completely blend it in, but you want to make sure your ombre looks good. So for my pinky, which is my very last nail, I'm taking the same natural pink and I'm going to do a diagonal split look. I don't know the proper name for it, but that's just the best that I can describe it. I'm taking the natural pink and I'm applying it to the entire nail, and then after the foundation looks pretty good from the side and the front, I'm kind of cutting a diagonal slant into the polygel. Going back in with these same 4 marble colors, orange, pink, red, yellow, and I'm applying it into, the cutout that we made in the natural pink, and I'm blending it in to the best of my abilities. So after your cure, you want to wipe with alcohol and then file, and you're good to go. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on watching me do my nails inspired by Melody Ehsani. So I'll see you guys in the next video, and it's me, Girl Daytime. We are out.